I don't drink soda. Action. That feels good.
Jerry, give us a countdown silently. Yo, thank you for tuning into the Natural Habitat Podcast. My name is Mikey Booyah.
My name's Awesome Ty. Joining us, as always, is Computer, the world's first artificially intelligent podcast co-host. We also have Smart Plug here. We got FreqHandy up in Canada. FreqHandy, can you hear me, bud?
That's wonderful, FreqHandy. It's always great to hear from you. And also, don't forget about Sachmo.
The newest addition to the family. We got Sachmo here. Sachmo, how are you feeling? I feel great. It's great, Sachmo.
That's good. I mean, I'm glad. There could be a lot of different ways to feel, and Sachmo's feeling great, and we hope that you guys are feeling great, too. Thank you for tuning in, and we'd also like to allow you to thank us for being here. It's a new thing we're doing.
Sound off below. Let's just say thank you.
Yeah, you say thank you. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You know? So we have exciting news this week. We celebrated St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. As you guys all know, last week we decided that we were going to take a little international trip over to Scotland or Ireland.
I think it was Ireland.
Yeah. To just kind of live it up for St. Patrick's Day, and also to track down the Blarney Stone so that we could kiss it and receive the Gift of Gab.
Yeah, we wanted to do as the Romans do, as they say. Yeah. And when in Ireland, we go to the Blarney Stone, get the Gift of Gab, and we are planning on using that to make this podcast a better and more engaging show.
That's right. We now have the Gift of Gab, so...
Well, don't speak too soon, because I unfortunately did not get the Gift of Gab.
You didn't get it?
No, we found the Blarney Stone. You ran up, you hugged it, you kissed it. So you got...
I kissed it.
He got all in. You know?
Kissed it. You didn't kiss it?
So I went to kiss it. So you were overwhelmed by the power of the Blarney Stone, right?
I mean,
you turned around, you were doing rhythms and limericks, and you were saying...
it felt like I took a hit of crack, maybe.
Yeah. And you were saying all these words that sounded like they didn't exist just because I've never heard them, but they're real. You're like, Amahanalopapis.
Yeah.
But that's a real thing. And it was a sight to see, right? So
really?
You were, in ecstasy, overwhelmed by this gift that you were given.
It took a hold of me.
Mm-hmm. And I went in for the hug and kiss, and then that guy came out. You remember the redhead beard?
The
guy?
redheaded groundskeeper.
Redheaded groundskeeper, and he said, "Oh, get off of me, Blarney Stone! I'm the keeper of the Blarney Stone."
You didn't get a chance to kiss it before he chased us off?
He had his staff. He had that staff. He started shaking it at us. He started poking me.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even know, man. I'm sorry.
And I dove at it. I got my lips on it. He poked my lips like it was like an episode of SpongeBob.
We didn't discuss any of this on the way back, so I had no idea.
Well, you've been like in your own world with your Gift of Gab over here.
Gabbing it up.
Yeah. So Ty got the Gift of Gab.
I did.
And I feel like his gift has given me more confidence just because I know a guy that has the Gift of Gab.
So secondhand Gift of Gab?
Secondhand gift. And it's like when someone in your house gets like a Nintendo Switch for Christmas. And you're like...
And you get to play it also?
I know I get to play that sometimes.
Yeah. Yep.
So... This gift came through for you. Maybe next year we can go. I think you have to kiss the Blarney Stone on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, probably.
That's like part of the
part
of the Santa Claus.
No, do you think my gift will wear off if I don't kiss it again? You think it's like a 1 year expiration?
You do like an annual subscription to the Blarney Stone?
Could be.
I think once you got the gift, you got the gift.
You got the gift. There's no taking it away from me.
No, you could probably for the rest of your life. Bada-bop.
That's awesome.
Bladao.
Padao.
So, you know how people say, like, boom, bladao.
Bladao. Cacao.
So, give us a new one.
Renow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
damn.
Renow.
I like that. Because it's like, it could be renowned. It could be...
could be a lot of things.
Could be a lot of things.
It could be whatever.
It could be right now,
Renow.
Yep. Fuck. The Gift of Gab is so cool, dude.
It's sick.
I really wish I would have got it. But you actually had a story that's almost unbelievable that you told me after, we went home, after we got back into the States, went home, slept it off, our St. Patrick's Day bender.
Yeah.
And then the next day you came to me and you said that you had written a script. Was it a screenplay?
That's right. Yeah, I wrote a screenplay actually. A screenplay that has been in my head for the idea has been in my head for a while, but the words just I didn't have the Gift of Gab at the time, so they weren't really coming out. And once I got the Gift of Gab, I was able to. They just poured out of me, almost like vomiting. But by typing on this computer, typing up this screenplay.
And how long did it take you to write this?
Minutes. I mean,
a whole screenplay.
Like probably. It's not a whole screenplay. It's still in the works, but probably like several minutes, maybe 45 minutes, 50, 55 minutes.
So
in that ballpark.
I saw this screenplay and I saw a digital version of it. He had typed it out, and if it was printed on paper, this would be thick. This would be.
It's a awesome screenplay. It's based on the song, right? The song that it's based on. The Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy.
The Boys Are Back in Town.
Awesome song, right? Yeah. Fucking kick-ass song. The Boys Are Back in Town.
I did a little.
Yeah, that's it.
That's copywritten. We're gonna get in trouble for that.
That song has somewhat of a narrative to it, a story, if you will. And I always thought, like, what if somebody took the lyrics to this song, and they interpreted them into a screenplay and made a whole movie about the lyrics from that song. So that's exactly what I did. And again, before I had the Gift of Gab, I just, it was just an idea floating in my head. But now that I have the Gift of Gab, I was able to execute it.
So what's the name of this movie?
The Boys Are Back in Town, obviously.
The Boys Are Back in Town?
Yes.
How many boys are there?
There's a few boys, a couple girls.
Oh.
You've got a few characters, yeah.
Okay. Are you going to introduce the characters, or do you want to kind of like read the synopsis?
Yeah, well, I assume everybody knows the lyrics to The Boys Are Back in Town, but I do think that it would probably be apropos if I sing them.
Maybe computer.
I don't have it memorized. Okay. Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away. Haven't changed, had much to say. But man, I still think them cats are crazy. They was asking if you were around, where you was, where you could be found. I told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town, boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, boys are back in town. You know that chick that used to dance a lot? Every night she'd be on the floor shaking what she got. Man, when I tell you she was cool, she was red hot. I mean, she was steaming. And that time over at Johnny's place, well, this chick got up and she slapped Johnny's face. Man, we just fell up out the place. If that chick don't want to go, forget her. The boys are back in town, boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, 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 boys in back in town.
Just for like a solo.
Just spread the word around. Guess who's back in town? Just spread the word around. Friday night they'll be dressed to kill. Down at Dino's Bar and Grill.
Oh.
The drink will flow and the blood will spill. And if the boys want to fight, you better let him. The jukebox in the corner blasting out my favorite song. The nights are getting longer. It won't be long. Won't be long till summer comes. Now that the boys are come again. The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. So you got quite a bit to work with, right?
Yeah.
You've got characters. You've got Dino.
So we got Dino's Bar and Grill. We got
the
Johnny.
boys. You got Johnny. Yep.
We got the girl.
You got the chick.
Yeah, the tramp chick.
I mean, that's really all you need to start building. You know what I mean? You've got the building blocks. You just have to put them together. Mm-hmm. So that's exactly what I did.
Now, I heard that this song, "The Boys Are Back in Town," is based off of people that get out of the prison system and are institutionalized.
Yeah, that
and
could
are
be.
re-entered into society. They go back home. They say, "Hey, you owe me $100."
That's not exactly how I interpreted it, but
okay.
Maybe I'll give you guys the synopsis that I came up with here.
So I don't know. I'm skeptical that you wrote this in minutes. I feel like you have maybe been working on this a long time.
No, I mean, like I got the Gift of Gab, and when you have the Gift of Gab, it doesn't take you a long time to write.
Well, prove me wrong, dude.
Okay, well, the synopsis is Tommy and his gang of friends, Phil, Frankie, and Billy, have been away from their hometown of Millfield for years, making a name for themselves as a rock band. But now, they're back, and the town is buzzing with excitement because these guys have gotten famous, right? So, small town, like the boys are coming back. People are fucking...
hometown heroes.
They're amped.
Yeah.
And as they settle back into their old routine, they catch up with some old friends and reminisce about the old times at Dino's Bar and Grill. You know, a key location, which they've reopened.
Oh.
Dino's Bar and Grill had been closed down, and they reopened it. They got all this money now. They're going to come back to their hotel and reopen their bar that they, love so dearly.
Oh, they're the ones that are paying to reopen it? Or is Dino back also?
Just wait, man. Just wait.
Okay.
However, trouble soon finds them when they cross paths with Johnny. And Johnny is an old rival who's now working for a corrupt businessman, Jackson. So Johnny and Jackson, those are the antagonists we got here.
Okay.
Johnny and Tommy had always been at odds. And things quickly escalate when Johnny's girlfriend, Rosie, slaps him in the face in front of the boys. Johnny is humiliated, and he vows revenge.
Revenge against what's her name?
Rosie.
Revenge against Rosie?
Revenge against Tommy, because Tommy, Tommy was trying to pull Rosie, and, she slapped Johnny in the face.
So
and Tommy was there kind of standing over, and obviously he
trying to cuck him.
He can't really beat Rosie.
Okay. Yeah.
So he vows
revenge
against Tommy.
All right.
And meanwhile, the boys discover that Jackson, that's that corrupt businessman, has been exploiting the townspeople, and they decide to take matters into their own hands. They began to gather evidence against Jackson, and as they do, they run into Johnny and his gang, who are out for revenge, like we just said. And the showdown between the two groups takes place at Dino's Bar and Grill.
Key location.
Yeah, where Johnny and his gang attempt to shut down the boys' operation. The fight is intense, but the boys do come out on top, and Johnny is left humiliated again.
Okay, so Johnny's not one of the boys.
No, Johnny's not one of the boys, no.
Okay.
No. And as the town celebrates their victory, Johnny and Rosie finally have a chance to talk, and it's revealed that they had a past together, and that Tommy still has feelings for her. Rosie admits that she never stopped caring for him either. And in the end, Tommy and Rosie start a new life. The boys continue to make music and rebuild their hometown, and they become local heroes known for bringing justice back to their community.
Okay. I mean, that is a very cohesive story. It's really good. It ties in all these elements of the song. Kind of, paints this picture. So I still think that it probably took a lot longer to write it. No?
Like the synopsis that I just wrote you, took me, 3, 4, 5 minutes, and then I just jumped right into the script.
Did you talk to text it?
No, this is all, I actually did this on a MacBook.
Okay. Let's read on.
Okay, so I figure we can just go every other character. Like you start with one, and then the next character I'll read in.
Theo Vaughn. You know who Theo Vaughn is?
Theo Vaughn, yeah.
He's in the next room, recording his podcast because we started building other podcast studios in this space.
Yeah.
That we rent in this building.
Yeah. I've seen his podcast before.
Yeah. So Theo Vaughn is in town right now in the big city. And he's recording a podcast right on the other side of this wall. Hey, Theo!
Right over there?
Yeah, and he just texted me and said, "Are the boys back in town?"
Just coincidentally, or had you told him about this? Like, what? How did he know that?
Yeah, see, look.
Yeah.
And he's right there on the other side of the wall.
So, is he gonna sit in, or what's his deal? Why is Theo Vaughn here?
I don't know. Should I respond?
I mean, you could ask him if he wants to come over and read one of the parts. That would be actually amazing.
Yeah, we kind of do need someone, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I figured Sachmo could chime in here and there, but
all right, we'll see. We'll see what he says.
Theo Vaughn, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was like, "Hey, man," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Do your Theo Vaughn impression. I love it.
I can't do a Theo Vaughn impression.
You do. I've heard it, and it's really good.
Hey, man.
Ha! Yeah.
I'm Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, and say
I'm
the
Theo
thing.
Vaughn.
Say
You
the
know, I talk a little bit like this.
That's
a little
him.
bit like that.
That's him.
Little southern drawl, a little twang.
That. Jerry, clip that. That'll go viral. You sound just like him.
Thank you. I guess.
All right. So should we go through this screenplay?
Let's get right to it.
Rip into it.
You wanna be the voice of God?
All right. Fade in. Exterior Millfield Town Square. Daytime. The sun shines bright over the small town of Millfield as people bustle about their day-to-day lives. Suddenly, a familiar sound cuts through the air. The sound of a guitar. We see a group of young men walking down the street carrying musical equipment. The group consists of Tommy, the charismatic leader of the group, Phil, the level-headed member, Frankie, the hot-headed member, and Billy, the laid-back member. They approach the center of town where a small stage has been set up. A small crowd is gathered around, curious about the noise. Tommy steps up to the microphone.
To the crowd. Good afternoon, Millfield. We're back.
The crowd cheers as the band starts to play a racist rock tune?
Raucous.
Raucous?
Raucous, yeah.
Raucous. Cut to interior Dino's Bar and Grill, daytime. Tommy and his group sit at a booth catching up with their old friend Dino, the owner of the bar. It's good to have you boys back in town. You always knew how to liven things up around here.
That's what we're here for, Dino. We're gonna make this town rock again.
As they talk, Johnny enters the bar. He glares at Tommy and his friends, making his way over to the bar to order a drink. Rosie, Johnny's girlfriend, follows him, looking nervous. Tommy watches as Johnny drowns his drink in one go and slams the glass down on the counter. He then turns to Rosie, his expression darkening.
Johnny, let's get out of here. Rosie, whispering back. But Johnny, they're playing music. What's the harm?
Johnny turns to face Tommy. His eyes lock onto him.
You think you're so tough, Tommy. I'll take you down one day.
Tommy stands up, facing Johnny. Anytime, Johnny, I'm not afraid of you. Johnny lunges at Tommy, but Frankie steps in between them, fists raised. Sachmo, that's...
You want a piece of him, Johnny? You gotta go through us first.
The tension in the bar is palpable as the two groups stare each other down. Fade to black. Okay, this is intense.
Yeah, I told you. I mean,
this is really good.
This is the Gift of Gab at work.
Fuck. I wish I would have kissed that stone, dude. Okay, fade in. Exterior Dino's Bar and Grill, nighttime. The bar is dark and we hear the sound of a fight taking place inside. We see shadows moving through the windows as glass shatters and chairs break. Cut to interior Dino's Bar and Grill. The scene is chaotic as Tommy and his friends fight against Johnny and his gang. The two groups are evenly matched, throwing punches and dodging attacks. Rosie watches from the corner, looking torn between the two groups. Suddenly, Johnny charges towards her, fist raised. Wait, he's gonna punch her? She panics, slapping him hard across the face. The room goes quiet as everyone turns to face her. Johnny stands there, humiliated, as Rosie runs out of the bar. The fight continues, but the momentum is shifted. Tommy and his group fight harder, fueled by their determination to protect their hometown. Fade to black.
Like, what a scene, right?
Yeah, fuck, slaps him right in the face in front of the boys.
Yeah, everybody saw it.
Fuck. Okay, fade in. Exterior Dino's Bar and Grill, morning. The sun rises over Millfield as the town awakens. Dino's Bar and Grill is in ruins, with broken chairs and shattered glass littering the ground. Tommy and his group stand outside the bar, battered and bruised. Johnny and his gang are nowhere to be seen.
Ah, what a mess. We really did a number on that place.
I guess we'll have to help Dino clean up.
At least we showed those guys that Millfield isn't a town to mess with.
And we gotta play some great music, too.
Tommy puts his arms around... Oh, that's...
Tommy puts his arm around his friends.
Boys, we're back in town, and it's gonna be a wild ride.
Fade out.
You see that? I got the name of the song.
Yeah, boys are back in town.
Yeah.
You did the thing.
Yeah,
the titular.
He said it.
The titular line.
Yeah, you had to do it to him.
I like that. Okay. Can I give you some notes? Can I do some notes before we move on to this next part? Not quite notes, but just an observation. Now, maybe this next scene will change my mind, but at this point, right now, it sounds to me, and I don't want you to get offended or take this the wrong way, okay? It sounds to me like AI wrote this.
How would AI write this?
AI writes stuff like exactly like this. It's like an AI script.
No, it's not. AI would come up with like some random thing that...
Does AI have the gift of gab, maybe? That's why it's similar?
No, AI doesn't have the gift of gab, nor would it think to write a screenplay based on a song.
Well, if it was prompted to do so, then it would do that. It wouldn't do that out of nowhere, but...
So you're asking if I used AI, if I used ChatGPT to write this?
Did you use ChatGPT to write this?
No, I actually just wrote this all on my own.
Because then I believe that you wrote it in minutes.
No, stop, fixating on how long it took me to write it. The fact is that I wrote it. That's what's important here. We don't need to stare at the clock to see how...
Okay, you are my friend, and I'll take your word for it.
Give me the benefit of the doubt. That's all I'm asking you.
Okay, I'm just saying it sounds like... It looks like it could be.
I mean, who's to say? Like
GPT. Fade in. Exterior, Dino's Bar and Grill, nighttime. The boys stand outside Dino's Bar and Grill. It's a rundown joint with flickering neon signs and a dimly lit interior.
It's all trashed. Well, it looks like Dino's Bar is still standing.
Let's go in and celebrate our homecoming. The boys enter the bar, the sound of their boots echoing on the wooden floor. The place is empty except for a few regulars nursing their drinks at the counter. Dino, the bar owner, is behind the counter wiping down glasses. Well. Look who's back in town. The Millfield boys.
Yup, we're back, Dino, and we could use a drink.
Dino pours them each a beer and slides down the counter. Welcome home, boys, to Millfield, the town where trouble always finds a way. The boys raise their glasses in unison and take a long swig. As they're drinking, a blonde woman walks into the bar. It's the same girl who slapped Johnny earlier that day.
Hey, isn't that girl the girl who slapped Johnny?
Looks like some trouble just found its way to us again. The boys turn to face the girl, who walks up to the counter and orders a drink. She notices the boys staring at her and smirks.
Cheers, boys. Looks like we're going to be seeing a lot of each other.
The boys exchange looks, unsure of what to make of this girl, who seems to be deliberately taunting them. Fade out.
Sachmo, I gotta say, like, you're not really giving it 100%.
Yeah, you can, like, kind of do a voice.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not the best at the voices, but at least we do it.
This isn't exactly like the way as a writer I envisioned Rosie sounding. I kind of need you to really focus on getting it right.
Yeah, Sachmo, can we get...
I mean, like, that's not a Millfield girl accent whatsoever.
No, Sachmo, look at me. Let's do an exercise, okay? I'll give you a line, and that's, welcome to Millfield. Millfield? Welcome to Millfield, the town where trouble always finds you.
Welcome to Millfield, the town where trouble always finds you.
Okay, great delivery.
Yeah, that was better.
No, now, Sachmo, over here. Now, I want you to do it again. Welcome to Millfield, the town where trouble always finds you, but do it in a higher voice. Welcome to Millfield.
Welcome to Millfield, the town where trouble always finds you.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, Let's do one more. As high as you can.
Welcome to Millfield, the town where trouble always finds you.
That's perfect. I think that's a lot better.
Lock it in, Sachmo. That was beautiful.
All right, cool. Fade in. Interior Dino's Bar and Grill later that night. The boys are getting rowdy, drinking and laughing loudly. The regulars have cleared out, leaving only the Millfield boys and Dino in the bar.
Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue.
The boys join in, banging their glasses on the table in time with the music. Suddenly, Pasquale, a young homeless boy, walks into the bar. He's dirty and ragged, but his eyes are bright. Hey, you guys are the Millfield boys, right?
That's us, kid. What can we do for you?
I heard you guys were back in town. I could spread the word for $5. The boys exchange a look and then pull out their wallets. They each toss $1 out on the table.
There you go, kid. Now go spread the word around.
Pasquale grins and runs out of the bar.
Looks like we're going to have a full house tomorrow night.
Just then, the blonde girl walks into the bar. She's wearing a light red dress and her hair is curled.
Well. Looks like the boys are getting rowdy here.
What can we say, darling? It's good to be back. The girl sits down at the table, smiling at the boys. They continue drinking and laughing into the night. Fade out. Interior, Dino's Bar and Grill. The boys are sitting at their usual table, nursing their hangovers with a cup of coffee. Dino is behind the counter cleaning glasses.
Oh, man, I haven't had a hangover like this in years.
This town's changed, man. Used to be nothing but dirt roads and honky-tonks.
Now it's all fancy coffee shops and art galleries. Hell, even Dino's is getting threatened by a vegan ramen restaurant.
The boys all turn back and look at Dino, who shrugs. Yeah, but those two ladies came in here yesterday talking about wanting to buy me out. She said they wanted to turn this place into some fancy vegan joint.
Like hell they will. This place has been in your family for generations. We can't just let them come in here and take it over.
Looks like we got ourselves a fight on our hands, boys. The boys all laugh, feeling a sense of purpose. Just then, the blonde girl walks into the bar again, but this time she's not smiling.
You guys better be careful. I heard those two ladies talking about how they're going to run you out of town if you don't sell them your bar.
Well, they got another thing coming. We're not going to let them take over our town. The girl nods, looking impressed.
I like your spirit. Maybe I can help you out.
The boys all exchange a look, intrigued. Wait, hold on, pause. Are they going to fucking run a train on this girl?
I mean, I haven't finished the script, so that could be...
The boys all looked around?
Yeah, now that you say something, that might happen.
Well. Looks like we got ourselves a new ally. Ally. The girl grins, and the boys all raise their cups in a toast. Fade out. AI wrote this, dude.
No, it didn't.
AI definitely wrote... This is... Dude, I bet you that I can give GPT a set of prompts that would make this same story.
Jump on GPT right now and say, write a screenplay based on The Boys Are Back in Town. It's going to be completely different and probably way worse.
Well, I mean, it would probably take some convincing, some finessing. You have to add certain things and really be very specific with your prompt.
I don't like your
Are you sure that AI didn't... This is AI. You got the Gift of Gab.
I got the Gift of Gab, and I wrote a screenplay.
So I think that the Gift of Gab isn't real. I'm going to say it.
You think it's not real?
I think it's not real.
You think we went to Ireland and I kissed a Blarney Stone and I got nothing in return?
I think you kissed it. You know that I didn't get a chance to kiss it because the guy pokes me with the thing.
And that's why you haven't written a screenplay, have you?
No, I think that what's happening is you are trying to convince me that the Gift of Gab is real. And it's not. And I think that you had AI write those. write the script, and I think that all the smart things that you said earlier, like Renow.
Raucous.
Renow?
Raucous.
Raucous?
Oh yeah. Renow.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you maybe have been thinking about that for 6 months. And now you just whipped it out like you came up with it.
I don't have to sit here and listen to these wild allegations.
All right. Well, how about you guys sound off and let us know?
It's all me, baby.
I don't know if it is. Okay, do we have more of the screenplay?
Yes, we do.
Fade in. Exterior, Main Street, later that day. The boys are walking down the street, feeling like they own the place. They pass by the old movie theater, now turned into a trendy art house cinema. The marquee reads, now showing vegan vampire killers.
Tommy shaking his head. What's this town coming to? Used to be we had a real movie theater with real movies.
And now we get these damn hippies in their vegan restaurants.
Oh, come on now. I'm all for tradition, but we can't just hate on people for what they eat.
He's right. We gotta be open-minded like that girl in the bar.
Oh, well, I don't see why we gotta be open-minded about everything. What's wrong with just liking the things the way they used to be?
Because times change, man. We gotta change with them or get left behind.
I don't see why we gotta change just because some fancy city folk decide they want to move in and take over.
Hey, now, it's not fair. These people aren't all bad. And besides, we don't own this town. We gotta share it with everybody. The boys continue to argue as they walk down the street, passing by Pasquale, the young homeless boy. Hey, you guys. You're the boys from out of town, right? The boys turn to see Pasquale running up to them. I heard you guys are looking for a way to let everybody know you're back. Well, here you go. I can pass these out for you.
Hey, thanks, kid. Here's $5 for your trouble.
Pasquale takes the money and runs off, handing out flyers to everyone he passes. The boys continue down the street, feeling energized by the prospect of letting everyone know they're back. They pass by the park where a group of kids are playing baseball.
Man, I remember when we used to play in this park all the time.
Yeah, we were the kings of the sandlot.
Hey, look at that. The old scoreboard's still up.
Yeah, but it's all rusty and falling apart. We should tear it down and put up a new one.
Come on, man. Can't we just leave things be?
The boys continue to argue, their bickering echoing through the town. But despite their differences, they all feel the sense of loyalty to each other and to the town they grew up in. Fade out. Fade on in. Exterior town square. The boys are gathered in the town square, enjoying some cold beers in a hot summer day. The square is lively with people walking around, kids playing and street performers entertaining the crowds. Johnny, Jesse, and Bobby are discussing their plans for the night when a phone rings. Johnny picks up his phone and steps away from the group to answer it.
Hello?
Hey there, Johnny, it's me, Sarah. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Nah, you're not interrupting anything. What do you want?
Just checking in. Hope you've done what we talked about.
Not yet. I'm working on it.
Good. We need to make sure that Dino's Bar and Grill is out of business by the end of the month. Don't forget what we have on you.
I haven't forgotten. I'll take care of it.
As Johnny ends the call and rejoins the group, Bobby notices that he seems a bit nervous.
Everything all right, Johnny?
Yeah, just a work thing. Nothing to worry about.
You sure about that? You seem a bit jumpy.
Look, I gotta take care of something. I'll catch up with you guys later. As Johnny walks away, Jesse and Bobby exchange a worried look.
What was that about?
I don't know, but something's definitely up with him. The camera cuts to Johnny as he walks down a deserted alley. Looking over his shoulder nervously, he stops in front of a rundown building and hesitantly knocks on the door. The door opens, revealing one of the lesbian gentrifiers, Sarah, standing inside. You're late! Oh, Sachmo, sorry, that's your line.
You're late!
Sachmo, oh, well,
It's a different.
It
it's
is
a
a
different
lesbian,
woman,
yeah. Or I mean, a different woman. I know. I'm sorry. I'll do it tonight. I promise.
You'd better be. We have a lot riding on this.
I said I'll do it. Just leave me alone. As Johnny walks away, Sarah smirks and closes the door. The camera cuts back to the town square where Jesse and Bobby are watching Johnny walk away. I don't like this. Something's not right.
Agreed. We need to keep an eye on him.
As the camera pans out to show the lively town square, the boys' conversation fades out and the sound of the bustling town takes over. Is that the end?
No. That's not
Holy shit, there's more of this?
I told you, 45 minutes, man. Like,
holy shit. Okay, yeah, you did. All right. Oh wait, this next part has Pasquale in here, and I like him. I like Pasquale. Exterior downtown streets, nighttime. Shannon, a beautiful but disheveled woman in her mid-20s, walks down a dimly lit street. She wears a tight skirt and a low-cut top, and her heels click against the pavement. She stops at a corner and leans against the building, scanning the street for potential clients. A car pulls up beside her, and she leans into the passenger window to negotiate with the John. Shannon! Shannon pulls back from the car, annoyed.
What the hell do you want?
Pasquale. What the hell do you want, Pasquale?
What the hell do you want, Pasquale?
Pasquale, a scrappy-looking boy of about 10, runs up to her, panting. The boys are back in town, Shannon. They're at Dino's. Shannon's eyes widen in surprise.
The boys? Here?
She looks worried, muttering under her breath about trouble brewing. Pasquale watches her curiously, then wanders off down the street. Cut to exterior abandoned lot, nighttime. One of the boys, Bobby, stands over a homeless man demanding information.
Where's Shannon? I know she's around here somewhere. You better tell me where she is, old man, or things are gonna get ugly.
The homeless man cowers before Bobby, his hands raised in surrender. I don't know, man. I swear, I ain't seen her in weeks. Bobby grabs the man by his tattered coat and shakes him.
Don't lie to me, you old drunk. Shannon's gotta be around here somewhere, and I want to know where she is.
The homeless man trembles in fear, but he really doesn't know anything. Bobby finally tosses him aside and walks away, muttering to himself.
Damn it, Shannon. Where are you? Why'd you have to disappear like that?
As Bobby walks away, we see Shannon watching him from across the street, hidden in the shadows. She looks worried and scared, but also a little bit relieved to see Bobby again after all these years. Damn. She's right there. Exterior, Dino's Bar and Grill, daytime. The boys walk into Dino's and see a lesbian couple, Emma and Lucy, bullying and intimidating Dino. The couple is mocking Dino's southern accent and threatening him with physical violence. Bobby and Johnny step towards to intervene, but the third boy, who is secretly being extorted by Emma and Lucy, nervously interrupts them. Hey, Bobby, you remember Shannon, right? She's been living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. Bobby's face contorts in anger, and he storms out of Dino's, with Johnny and the third boy following closely behind, trying to calm him down. Is this character's name the third boy?
Well, I mean, like, he doesn't have a ton of dialogue.
That AI would do.
No.
It would call a character the third boy.
You think in, like, a screenplay that there's not, like, indescript, like, characters? Like, it just says Milkman number 2?
Right. Hairdresser 2. You're right. I got it. As soon as the boys leave, Emma and Lucy physically attack Dino, giving him a brutal beating. The boys hear the commotion from outside and turn back to see Emma and Lucy running off, leaving Dino beaten and battered.
What the hell happened?
They wanted me to sell this place to them, and I refused, and they did this. The boys help Dino up and tend to his wounds as they begin to realize the full extent of the threat posed by Emma and Lucy.
All right, we're getting there.
Okay. Okay, this looks like it's just the same scene copied again.
Oh.
It's just a lot more talk about the lesbian couple.
Oh, yeah. You know.
What's that all about?
Okay, yeah. So I must have written this scene twice, that's all.
Okay.
Just skip to...
Exterior Main Street night?
No, skip to outside the bar. Outside the bar, Bobby was seething with anger.
Outside the bar, Bobby was seething with anger, his fist clenched tightly.
These goddamn lesbian couples think they can just waltz into our town and take over everything?
He fumed.
We have to do something about it.
Tommy put a hand on Bobby's shoulder, trying to calm him down. We will, Bobby, but not like this. We can't just go in there and start a fight. We have to be smart about this. Ricky stood off to the side, guilt etched on his face. He knew he had to tell the boys the truth about what was going on, but he was terrified of what they would think of him. Wait, hold on. Is Ricky the third boy?
Ricky knows. He knows about Johnny and the lesbian couple. I think
okay.
I think we skipped over that. Like Ricky overhears what's happening, the plan to take over Dino's.
Okay.
One more scene here.
Cindy attacked Dino. Okay. Exterior Main Street night. A montage set to The Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy plays as Pasquale rides his bike through the town, shouting at passerbys that the boys are back in town. People in various locations react with shock, fainting, spitting out drinks, or becoming enraged. Ah! I love that. That's a good visual. A mob of citizens, some with torches and pitchforks, began marching down Main Street towards Dino's Bar and Grill in search of the boys. Pasquale looks on stunned by the events that he caused, exclaiming, "Mamma mia," before riding off ahead of the mob to alert the boys. Cut to interior Dino's Bar and Grill night. The boys are inside the bar drinking and laughing when Pasquale bursts in. He's out of breath and looks terrified. "The town is coming for you. There's a mob with torches and pitchforks headed this way." Bobby jumps up from his seat, grabbing his jacket.
"Hey, we ain't scared of no damn mob. Let's show them what we're made of."
Dino pleads with the boys to leave, but they refuse to go. "Please, boys, you gotta go. They're gonna tear this place apart." Cut.
That's where we hard cut right there, and then that's the first half. What do you think?
It's it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I'm saying,
yeah, it's beautiful. It's like it paints such a thing.
Yeah, it takes all the song lyrics from the Thin Lizzy song,
yeah,
and it incorporates them into an actual screenplay, which I think, it's going to get greenlit by someone, right? This thing is going to turn into a movie.
Yeah. This is crazy. Great work if you did write it.
The Gift of Gab wrote it, baby.
I just want to, real quick, look at the image to see if you have been working on this for a long time or what the metadata is looking like on these images you sent me.
I didn't send you any images. Here, I'm gonna. You want to see an AI generated script? Let's see. Write a script based on the song "The Boys Are Back in Town."
All
right. The scene opens with a bustling city street filled with people going about their daily lives.
Yeah, there was people in here.
The camera pans around to a group of friends laughing and joking as they walk down the sidewalk.
This is so similar to yours.
The music starts playing. The Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy. This is over the opening credits. Mine was in a montage later on. And cut to a montage of friends reconnecting, sharing drinks at a bar, playing
at
pool,
Dino's Bar and Grill,
reminiscing like old times.
Are there lesbians in this one?
Scene shifts to a rundown warehouse converted into a rehearsal space. There was no warehouse and rehearsal space in mine. That's stupid. The friends, now a band, are jamming together, the music filling with energy and excitement. So they happen to be a band, but that's just a coincidence.
I don't know, man. That's pretty similar.
Cuts of various shots of the band performing at local venues. The crowd cheering and dancing.
Uh-huh.
And as the song reaches its climax, the friends are shown celebrating together, hugging and high-fiving each other. The final scene shows the friends walking down the street again, arm in arm, with a sense of camaraderie and belonging. Fade out as the music fades away, leaving the sound of laughter and chatter in its wake. Where's the plot? Where's the antagonist? Where's the climax? Where's the body of the script? Mine,
you did have all those things.
45 minutes, and this is what ChatGPT gives us?
Yeah, but I feel like there's a way, maybe, was that 4? Was that GPT-4? Or was it 3?
It was 3.
Oh, yeah, you gotta ask 4.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You gotta ask 4, and you gotta, I don't know. It's like, it would take some work, but I feel like with the right set of prompts and working through it, that you'd be able to...
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm a bit insulted that you would, assume that AI did that over me. Knowing how talented I am and knowing that I have the gift of gab now, I don't know why you would make that assumption. I think we should leave it to the habit rats to decide. Sound off below whether I clearly wrote this script or whether it was AI, ChatGPT. Ooh.
Yeah, let us know. We'll put a poll, maybe. Is that a thing still?
Yeah.
Do an internet poll?
Let's do a poll.
I haven't taken a poll in a long time.
Let's do a poll. Also, sound off if you want to hear the rest of the script. Because I still got to finish writing it on the MacBook.
So it'll give you some motivation. If people
some motivation,
like, hey,
yeah. Because I already pretty much abandoned it. I'm on to something else now. So
yeah. Well, if it was GPT, then I gotcha. If it wasn't, I'm sorry.
If that was ChatGPT, then AI is next level now, and we should all be scared.
Well, AI is really good.
If AI can write something as beautiful as that and as intriguing as that, it's just a matter before it turns on us and takes over the world somehow.
Yeah, that actually is scary. So I hope that it wasn't GPT.
It wasn't. It was me.
Well, it was great. You did a really good job.
Thank you. Great song, deserves a great screenplay.
Are we gonna cast these people?
Yeah.
Who's gonna play who?
Well, I think we have to get it greenlit by a studio first, so that they agree to pay for it.
Yeah.
Find some EPs.
See what our budget is. And then I'm thinking, maybe Zac Efron for Tommy, and then one of them will be like a Jonah Hill type. Jonah Hill's been canceled, so we can't actually have Jonah Hill, but a kind of like a fat, frumpy type guy. You know what I mean? He could be like Ricky or something like that. And then for Johnny, who are you thinking for Johnny? Johnny's the main antagonist. Yeah, I'm thinking so I was thinking probably like a Chris Pratt type character if we could afford it.
Chris
for
Pratt?
Johnny.
I mean, that's kind of
but fat Chris Pratt, but not quite his character in Parks and Rec, like a nervous dork guy.
I mean,
confident, fat. But I also want Chris Pratt to play every character and do like a Nutty Professor type thing.
You want him to even play like Rosie and the lesbians?
Wear costumes, wear drag, wear fat suits.
Now, I know we were just doing a table read, but I feel like Sachmo performed well enough to where he should at least get an audition.
Yeah.
To keep his role.
I don't know about him playing a female role just in today's climate, but I feel like he would be good for Pasquale.
I think Sachmo for Pasquale
would be good for Pasquale.
All right.
But yeah, we can cast this whole thing once we figure out what our budget is. So we're probably gonna have a GoFundMe for this too. You can go donate to that. You just donate through our link through our link.
Through the link.
Yeah. It's it's a link, dude. It's on all of our pages. Go to the page, go to the Instagram, click the link, you donate to Pasquale, and 5% of it goes to St. Jude Children's Hospital. Can we say
Children's
that
Hospital,
legally?
Yeah. I mean, 5% could potentially go to St. Jude's.
Yeah. All right. And that's it. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Natural Habitat Recordings.